Sage Wanderer here, and welcome to the sheep pen where no goats are allowed. Bah. So I am out and about today. I wanted to post up this video and let you know that I won't be producing a sermon today. And the reason is I am taking care of a sick friend who has gone in for minor surgery, day surgery, but they're going to be down for a couple of days, so I'm going to be taking care of them for the next couple of days. And I know that y'all understand, since we preach doing that, helping our fellow man, helping people around us. So they needed a ride and some aftercare, so I'll be taking care of that. But I also wanted to give you an update on the Give It Away pledge that I've been doing. So in my last sermon, I asked if anybody wanted to send me a financial gift and I could give it away, right? And so nobody gave me any money except one person who we'll call Z. Z gave me $32.16, if I recall correctly. And there's not much you can do with $32 when you're talking about helping people. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and look at my last video. But I was referring to fulfilling Jesus's commandment to help people in need. And so one viewer sent me $32. And this is kind of a loaves and fishes kind of story, you know, where Jesus took one little boy's lunch and multiplied it and fed the multitude. So I decided that I could spare, if Z could spare $32 out of his budget, then I could spare $32 out of my budget. So I took $32 out of my grocery budget and I matched him. And then I told a couple of friends, including the one I'm helping today, about what I was doing. And I didn't ask them or anything. I was just talking about what I was doing. And they agreed to match me. So my Zane's, I said his whole name, Zane's $32 ended up being multiplied by 4, and we ended up with right at $140 to spend on people in need, to give away. And so I was trying to figure out the best way to get the most bang for our buck. That's still not a whole lot of money. But, you know, to people who are struggling, people who are living on the street, to homeless people, that's quite a bit of resources, especially if you take care of it correctly. And so I decided the best thing I could do was to speak to the homeless population's need for food and hygiene care. And part of that came from another video that I saw. I don't remember the channel, but in it, a person decided to drop $100 on the sidewalk in front of a homeless person and then just basically walk off before the person could pick it up and say, hey, this is your money. And so they wanted to follow that person and see how they spent the $100, was the whole purpose of the project. And so they dropped this $100 bill in front of a guy who was camped out in front of a dialysis center. He had a bicycle. He was clearly homeless, had everything he owned in a pack. And they dropped this $100 bill and just kept on walking. And he hollered and went, hey, you dropped something, you dropped something. But the guy was long gone before the homeless person could figure out what was up. And so when he didn't have anyone to give the $100 to, he put it in his pocket, got on his bicycle, and rode off. And the people that made this video followed him to see where he would go. So he went straight to the Dollar Tree, where everything's $1. Well, it's $1.25 now. Where everything's $1.25. And he went in and he came out with a big bag, one big bag. And they're speculating, what did he buy? What could you spend $100 on at the dollar store? And he came out of there with this bag of stuff. And then this guy pedaled around to all of the other homeless people in the area, people that he knew. And they watched him, and it was part of the video, as he gave away toothbrushes and soap and deodorant and all of this hygiene stuff that he had purchased with the $100. And this homeless person, who clearly needed the money, went out, bought stuff that he knew his fellow homeless people needed, and then he went around giving it away. And he gave away this entire $100, not at all having any idea that he was being videotaped. And then he went back to his spot where he was camped out, and the maker of the video confronted him and, you know, basically went, hey, I dropped a $100 bill, did you see it? And the guy was really honest. He was like, I tried to catch you, and when I couldn't catch you, he said, I'll be honest with you, I spent it. He said, well, can you give it back to me? And he goes, no, I'm sorry, I spent it. Well, the people confronting him knew that he had spent that money on other people. And so they explained to him what they were doing, that it was a social experiment. Excuse me, it's hot here in Oklahoma, and I'm sweating. Turn up the fan. I'm sweating into my eyes here. But they told him they were doing this social experiment, and that they were, basically proud of him for, giving that money away. Why would he give money away when he just, he had it money in hand, and he decided to help out his fellow homeless people instead of blowing it on himself or spending it on things that he needed. And so the guy was making the video ended up giving him $2,000 in cash for his generosity. But it made me realize that when genuinely needy people, one of the things they can't get is hygiene and food and water. And so I took the $140 and I went down to the Dollar Tree where everything's $1. And I bought $140 worth of toothbrushes and baby wipes and toothpaste and snacks and juices and things like that, and the bags to package them in. And my intention is to bag up about as many as I can make. I reckon I'll be able to make at least 20 of these care packages. And then I'm going to go down to the homeless population in Shawnee and give them away. And so I just wanted you to know that one person can make a difference. All you've got to do is decide to make a difference. Z, he decided to answer that call. I asked for help from everyone to give me a gift so we can give it away. And one person rose to the occasion. And what I found really interesting is that when he did that, it prompted others to match him. And so other people matched his contribution until we got up to $140, and with that, we can make a difference. So I'll probably make up another video this week showing us making up the bags and getting everything ready. And then I'm still determining how to video it, or if I'm going to video it, or if I'm just going to, when I give people away, ask them if they want to take a selfie with me, and then post that up as part of a video or in a community post. So once again, just wanted to let you know what was going on with me. I'm busy doing what I do, which is help people wherever and whenever I can. And so today I'm helping a person by giving them a ride to another city where they can get the medical help they need, and then I'm going to take care of them for a couple of days. And hopefully I'll be back on track with my Friday coffee talk and my Sunday sermon this week. And I may do I'm going to do it probably at least another video between now and then on this care package project that we're doing on the give it away. I don't know what to call that. We're giving it away. We're giving some stuff away. And hopefully this will grow into something. I encourage you to help your people in your local area. And one of the things they really need is, they need socks, they need toothbrushes, they need toothpaste and soap and baby wipes. I bought a whole bunch of little packages of baby wipes. All this stuff can easily fit in their backpack and not weigh them down. And, times are hard right now. It isn't the world we used to live in. With hyperinflation driving prices through the roof, where you can't get a meal for less than $10 or $12 these days from a fast food place. It's getting to where even working class people are having a hard time, even people that have jobs. And most of the homeless people in Shawnee are people with chronic health issues that had to choose between their medicine and medical care and food and shelter. So many of them are living on the streets just so they can get their dialysis, or they can get their medical medications that they need to function. So we're gonna meet some of those people on this channel at some point. I'm going to pray with some people in the process. Hopefully God will give me a chance to pray with them and pray for them. And we're going to fulfill that command in Matthew 25 to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, visit people in prison, pray for the sick, and take in the stranger. So we're busy doing God's work here, and I encourage you to do the same work, because as James said in the Bible, faith without works is dead. And for one, I like to be a live Christian, doing the works and having the faith. So just wanted to give you that update, And I pray that everything is going great for you and yours. And we will see you on Friday and Sunday this week, if not sooner. And anyway, leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to continue paying your tithes this week. That's what's keeping this channel afloat. Please don't forget to support me financially so that I can afford to go and do the things that I do, so I can afford to continue to work on these sermons and spread the word of this very unique kind of gospel. I believe we found the true gospel, and we're sharing that with the world through this channel and the things that we do in the real world. So anyway, we'll see you next time, and may God bless and keep y'all, and we'll see you next time on the Sheep Pen.